Monica. It's lovely to meet you. I'm Sharon Chambers.
Nice to meet you, Sharon. I've heard lots about you.
Well, thank you. Cindy, our property manager, has passed on your details. I heard you're looking to sell your unit in Ringwood.
Yes. So I think the lease is ending shortly for the tenants, so we probably would look at
the 15th of July I've got here.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yes. So what happens with marketing for an auction?
For an auction, okay.
Yeah.
Can I ask you why you're thinking about going down the auction path?
I think we wanted just to free up some cash.
Yeah.
To look at maybe investing in a bigger property. See what happens.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, market's
okay.
strong, I think, at the moment.
Absolutely, I'd have to agree with you there. And look, Cindy's provided me with information about your property. It's in a fantastic location. I do a lot of work and sales around that area, and I've actually printed off for you, and you can have a look at this in your own time, but some comparable sales.
Yes.
But you'll notice that there are a number of units similar size, so your 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. Many don't have that open plan living, which yours has got, which I'm quite excited about.
Mm-hmm.
And even some of them, because of the age and the area, don't even have both gas, heating and cooling. So yours is a real gem, I'd have to say. So I'm quite excited about that. So I'll give you this.
Thank you.
Which has got some comparable sales.
Yeah.
It also talks to you about our company a little bit. I know you've had experience on the leasing side, but it'll be good for you to have some exposure and understanding of how the sales process works.
Okay, great.
Obviously, I'm more than happy to have as many conversations as you require to make you feel most comfortable with the process.
Right.
So if I just go back to your property at the moment, it's currently being leased, and lease is due to finish 15th of July.
Yes.
So if you're comfortable, and Cindy will probably look after this process in terms of giving those tenants notice to vacate.
Yes.
And that typically happens 60 days prior to the end of the lease.
Yes.
In which case they need to basically formally accept that notice. And once that's done, they'll have a move out date, which will be that 15th of July. And then obviously we can move forward with the auction campaign.
Okay. Yep.
So in terms of where the market sits at the moment, I'm not sure if you're familiar with what's selling around the area or...
I noticed there have been some good sales. So what sort of price do you think that we could get on auction day? Or what do you think we're sort of looking at?
I think, again, given the recent sales, and we are looking at about in another 2 months' time, where the market for intensive records and stuff, it's saying that it's actually going up.
Yes.
I would place your unit, again, comparable sales would say it's around the 470, maybe low 5s. I mean, again, auctions unpredictable depending on how many bidders. But I think from my end, I'm confidently looking at your property around that mid to high 4s.
Okay.
Again, on auction day, who knows?
Yes.
You know, obviously my role is to expose the property as much as possible before the auction date. We've got an extensive marketing plan that we use for units but also for homes. In your particular case, I would obviously look at putting a board at the front, which gives exposure to anybody driving by.
Yes.
One of our biggest marketing sellers is obviously the internet. So most people now, papers are redundant.
Yes.
It's really all online.
Yeah.
That said though, because your unit, the market for your unit will be a number of different demographics. So you might have the first homeowners.
Yeah.
You might also have the elderly looking to downsize.
Yeah.
It's in a perfect location, walking distance to all your shops and that. So I think the market for your property will be widespread. So I think it's important that we hit all areas in terms of marketing. So board at the front, online.
Okay.
Obviously the real estate weekly.
Yes.
We could do even just a 1/4-page ad. I think the front of your unit, I've seen some of the photos from the lease.
Yes. So we can
the facade would look amazing.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
One of the things that I would like to tee up with you is a time post the tenants moving out, just to go through the unit so that I'm obviously familiar with it before I actually take anyone through it.
Yes.
It also gives us an opportunity to have a look at if anything needs to be done before we get it ready for sale.
Yep. And should we stage the property or have it?
Look, I always think it's a good idea to put some furniture in there. Now, if you've got some furniture that you want to put in the property, by all means, happy to work with you on that. We obviously have an in-house stylist here that can provide furniture. I don't necessarily think that you need to furnish both bedrooms. I think one bedroom would suffice, plus a lounge area, just to give that feel of living in the home.
Sure, people can get an idea of what it looks like.
Absolutely, and that's what you want. You want people to walk in and feel at home straight away.
Yeah, great.
What other questions do you have for me at this point?
How does your auction campaign run? So how long? Say we go to auction. We're looking at if they're vacating in June. July. Sorry. So what sort of time frame would we need to get on the market for an auction to run?
Yeah, good question. So look, I think if they're vacating on the 15th of July, which I had a look prior to you coming in, it's a Friday, if we can get through that property on the Monday, let's have a look at it. Like I said, if we need to furnish it within that first week, if we can furnish it, if we decide there's no need for any additional photos, again, I'll have a look at the photos that we've currently got. They present quite well. Maybe if we stage it or put some other furniture in, we might want to take just 1 or 2 photos of the internal areas where we do stage it. The one thing we will need though is a floor plan. So I will need to get someone through that, and we'll have a look at the actual property description that we've currently got. Okay. Once that's done, so copywriters through, floor plan people through. We've already got some photos, staging. We could probably get that all done if we plan for that now. Within the next week. With the following week. And if that's the case, our 4-week auction campaign will run from the 22nd of July through to the 22nd of August, roundabout, and you're looking at an auction date of the 24th of August.
Okay, great.
Now, one of the things, with your permission, what I'd like to do in advance of actually starting the auction campaign, we've got a number of potential buyers on a database that either have visited previous properties that we've sold and have missed out at auction, alternatively that are currently hot on the market now, that would be interested to know that this one is coming on the market. So I'd love to just send out a note to them saying upcoming listing and see if there's a level of interest there. And again, building awareness, building that exposure will get more people through the door.
So will you be solely working on the campaign, or will you work in conjunction with your teammates?
So I'll definitely be the main agent on the campaign, so I'll be at every open for inspection. I'll also be the auctioneer on the day. I've got an assistant, Daniel Craig, who will be able to assist me on the day, but will also be at all the inspections as well.
Excellent.
And I'll introduce you to Daniel before the campaign.
Great.
Any other questions from your end?
No, I'm all good, thank you, Sharon.
Okay.
We're right.
So, just so that we, next step, I'll speak to Cindy and make sure that notice to vacate is organised well in advance. So minimum 60 days, but even if we can get it to the tenant slightly earlier. And I'll also tee up in advance the copywriter. And also the floor plan. So that it happens the week that they actually move out.
Thanks, Sharon. So we'll be in touch.
Absolutely. You'll also find in the pack that I've given you marketing costs. So I'd like you to have a look at that. I know you're strapped for time today, but have a look at that. And any questions, obviously we can tailor the marketing costs to your budget, but at a bare minimum, like I said to you, definitely a board out the front for passing traffic and online. That would be my recommendation.
What sort of fees do you charge as the agent?
So on this particular property, and because you're an existing client of ours, because you've been with us for a number of years leasing the property, our typical fee is 2%, but I'm happy to do this at 1.5% for you.
That's great, Sharon.
No problem. Okay.
Great.
Thank you so much for coming in, Monica. Appreciate it. Okay. Thanks. See ya.